Hi everyone, happy Sunday. So just gonna catch up with some of the week's events. Hold on one second, let me go to the comments. Okay, I think we've got that going. Okay, hi Brooklyn Bounce, hi Linda. It's been a bit of a week, has it not? Again, hi Johnny Mac, Jesse, Stormy Rivers, hi everyone. Anyway, so I'm going to address the peace treaty, the Geneva Convention, the ridiculousness of it actually, and just give my side of it. Basically what happened was I had come to an agreement. I mean, I wouldn't call it a truce. I would call it more of an agreement with FBS. I didn't reach out to anyone to beg, please stop, I wasn't beaten into submission, none of the above. It came up in conversation that I was having, and basically what happened was I was asked, what can be done really to, end this carry on that we, this back and forth with him. Hi, do Brown. Anyway, so I said, well, look, I'm not unreasonable at all. It might seem that way, I don't care. But I'm not frightened of FBS, Shanna, or anybody else that feels like they want to jump on the bandwagon, which has been happening a little bit, but I'm going to ignore that because, my channel isn't going to be about like a fishwife thing, back and forth with this guy and then other people jumping on the bandwagon. I'm tired of it. I'm not interested in it. My channel is growing. It's, I've got other quite good stuff coming up in the pipeline. So, I'm not interested in it anymore. I mean, I've said what I've had to say. I'm not going to keep going back and forth over and over. But, I'm going to address it this last time simply because some things were said that are just not true. There was no begging, there was no, oh please, blah, blah. I was just essentially saying, I was willing to, there were some offending videos that I was aware of that he was, mostly would want down. So I said, well look, I'll take the offending videos down, and we agree not to talk about each other. And basically that was it. And so that was agreed upon as far as I understood it. And then, as you noticed, as I'm sure everyone noticed, for a couple of weeks, I never mentioned him. I think I might have done once in reference to something else, but, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about something else, and it was just happened to be his chat or something like that. But it was brought to my attention. Now, I don't have time in the day to be sitting on YouTube looking at what he's saying, going through every video. Now, when we came to this agreement, I was asked to be specific, as far as which videos, because I said, if I'm going to take him down, he wanted his name out of the title of some of mine, and I guess, he wanted the Shanna videos down, and the thingy, that he says is Jerry's work, which, New Beginnings did, but, and I did say I would take it down. However, I was keeping one picture of me as Queen because I liked that picture. And I'd had it on a few thumbnails, and I took those down. I think I might have left one up or something like that. And I was told that was okay, it's not a problem. So I took down, hi Grandbino, So, you know, I took down the offending videos that I thought were offending. I took out his name out of the titles. I did everything that was asked of me, actually. But then what had happened was, you know, I wasn't talking about him. I agreed to, okay, you know, we just won't talk about one another. So then, you know, I kept getting told he was talking about me, essentially. You know, not saying my name. I mean, the agreement wasn't that, okay, you can continue to bash me as long as you don't say my name. You know, the agreement was we wouldn't talk about one another, period. And he didn't keep up to his end. You know, he referenced me several times, and then it was brought to my attention. He kept putting up, hi BK Shaolin. He kept putting up comments, you know, that people in his chat, you know, derogatory comments about me, and then leaving them up there and smirking. You know, and I just thought, well, you know, at first I kind of ignored that, because I've done that too, not deliberately, where I might have put a comment up and not, you know, I haven't got the greatest eyesight without my glasses, and sometimes you can put a comment up and, you know, it might be something messed up. But as soon as I see it's messed up, you know, I'm going to take it down. But he didn't do that. He just left it up there and sat there smirking. So, you know, I ignored it at first, and then he just kept doing it. I mean, he must have brought me up every day since we came to the agreement. So, you know, what was the point of it? You know, I don't get it. I kept up my end of it, and he didn't. And basically, that's it. You know, I didn't do anything to him. I didn't mention him. I didn't put comments up. You know, I had plenty of comments in my thing. I didn't put them up and sit there, you know, because it's a passive aggressive. You know, I don't do passive aggressive. I just don't. I just think if you've got something to say, then go ahead and say it. And I don't like being threatened either. The other night, it was just all threats. Oh, she better not do this, she better not do that. With Shanna again jumping on the bandwagon. You know, and it's not on. No. You know, if you've got something you want to spill about me or say about me, just go ahead and do it. You know, I don't do passive aggressive at all. You know, and at the end of the day, here it is now, you know, Jessie is getting blamed. I've told everybody before, Jessie manages my channel. When I started my channel, he came on board maybe about a month. You know, we've been, how long I've been on here? About 6 months. He's been with me every step of the way. He knows YouTube. He knew who the trolls were. He explained a lot to me that I didn't know or understand. You know, I didn't understand just the treachery and the crap that was going on, you know, here. I really didn't. And he did guide me through that. And he manages my channel. Now, you know, of course I'm going to discuss the treaty with him. And he was all for it. He said, yeah, you know, your channel's growing. You don't want to be constantly doing this, you know, this fishwife stuff. And, you know, you want to go in a different direction, which I do. You know, I want to do all kinds of different stuff. That's why it's just Josie. It's not mob related. I'm still writing my book. That's coming on gangbusters, by the way. And, you know, I've got a lot of other stuff, exciting stuff actually in the pipeline that I hope works out, fingers crossed. And hi, Bay 8th. How you doing? So, you know, he was all for it. But as he's helping with my channel, he is looking at what's going on. I don't have time in the day to be sitting looking, you know. And he said to me, when I took all my videos down, he said to me many times, look, he hasn't taken anything down. Nothing. So, you know, I kind of ignored that too. I just thought, well, you know, there were so many videos. I have them. I can show you them. It's just that you know, I can't be bothered with all that. If you go, you can go and look at his channel. There are at least, I would say, 10, 15 videos, all bashing me. Now, did I expect him to take 10 or 15 videos down? Absolutely not. I just, you know, I was asked to be specific, and I couldn't really be specific because I hadn't watched all these videos. I just saw clips of stuff, and there was one that I think's really nasty, and it, you know, it's nasty about me, but it makes him look bad having that up. But, you know, he knows which video that is, and that's fine. MRE showed, in fact, MRE did a couple of shows on it because he was so disgusted by it, and he showed that video, and that was one video that I had said, you know, that I'd like that taken down, or, you know, ones where he was really going in on me, of course, you know, but he didn't take anything down, nothing. And so finally, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back was, you know, he did a show, and, you know, I'm being accused of buying subs, him and another person, again, you know, Miss Bandwagon Jumper, you know, which is not true. Then I'm accused that, you know, and comments are put up about me. Then I'm referred to as Jody again. He might as well have just said me. You know, what's the difference? You know, I don't see the difference. So it was at that point I said, the hell with it. I may as well just put my videos up. We can agree to disagree. You know, and that was the treaty. That was the agreement. I kept up my end. He didn't keep his end up. And as far as Jesse's concerned, it's right that Jesse is looking out for my interests. Now, if the situation were reversed, and I was up there doing that to him, and I'd broken the agreement, any one of his little cohorts would have ran to him and said, oh, look what she's doing. Look what she's doing. You know, Jesse did what he's supposed to do. He's helping me with my channel. And if he sees something derogatory or something going on, he's right to tell me. You know, that doesn't make him a troll. Jesse has never said one word about Shanna. He's never said anything derogatory about her. Nothing at all. Yet, the other day, here she is, you know, bashing him. And he's never done anything to her. He's never said anything at all. You know, and so, you know, here we are again. But, you know, I just feel like I just wanted to explain my end of it. You know, I kept up my end. He didn't. End of story. We can agree to disagree. He can leave his videos up. You know, he already did anyway. And I just put mine back because, you know, what's the point in taking stuff down if the other side, I was giving everything, he was giving nothing, you know. And it's not Jesse's fault. It's not that, you know, he's looking out for my best interests as his cohorts are looking out for his. So it's the same thing. It doesn't make Jesse a troll. It doesn't make him any of that. Hi, Ali. How you doing? And so, you know, that's all there is to it. Now then, you know, if anybody, I'm going to drop a link, invite. If anyone wants to come on, they can. If anyone has anything they want to add, you know, that's just about where I am with it, you know. Hang on. Let me put the link in there. There we go. There's the link if anyone wants to come on and, you know, add to that. But, I mean, basically that's what happened. There was no grovelling. There was no, oh my God, you know. No, none of that. I'm not frightened of any of them. You know, I can continue fighting till we're both dead. But do I want to? No. Does it serve any purpose? No. Does it help your channel? No, it doesn't. You know, people don't want to see that. You know, and I'm not trying to get interviews. I mean, you know, there are people in this genre that I wouldn't mind talking to, you know, and asking them a few questions, but, you know, I'm not out to get like big interviews and stuff like that. I leave that to Lee and him, you know. And that's the other thing about that, you know. I always used to think whenever him and Lee, or him and whoever, made up, or not made up, but decided, you know, okay, we're not going to talk about each other, I always used to think it was Lee. I did. I used to think, oh, here he goes again. But it, you know, no. Looking back on it, I'm experiencing really what Lee experienced. You know, so you know, makes no sense to me. But anyway, that's all I have to say on it, really. You know, I kept up my end. He didn't keep up his end, and that's that. So there we are. That's where we are with it. So let's look at some of the okay. All right. Anybody want to come on can come on. Bay 8th. Oh, hi Brooklyn Bounce. Linda. Happy Sunday, Stormy Rivers. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting a storm. I don't know when we are. How you doing, Johnny Mac? Yeah. Doody Browns, BK Fine, Shaolin. Yeah. Yeah, you can jump on BK. I kept telling you that. The Grand Bino. Master Kids. Are you having a Tony? Are you having Tony? Hi, Bay 8th. You'll jump on if you want to. Tony Pizza. So that's another thing. I don't know. Hi, I see you. How are you? Okay, FBS is wanted the videos down because he's trying to get big name interviews. He doesn't want the washed up actors to see the troll stuff. Yeah, but even if I take mine down, he's still got all mine up, you know, that he did about me. And one of them is really bad. I don't think, you know, most men looking at that would, well, you know, normal men would look at that and think, oh, what a great guy. You know, I just don't. I just think it's a horrible video, you know. But that's up to him. You know, it's his stuff. He can keep it up if he wants to. You know, I'm not concerned with it. So Tony Pizza. Well, last week when all this happened, I mean, I had heard early on that he had been banned for 90 days or something. Not banned, suspended, so that he can't go into his channel. And then he made another channel, and I guess they must have picked up on that because it seems like he can't go into either of them. Now, I'm not sure why. I mean, I've reported his videos 100%. You're damn right I did. But, you know, they didn't come back and say, oh, it's because of me or because of whatever. I mean, they can look at the videos, even without talking about me. The way he talks, the crap that he was saying, the things he does, it's just disgusting. So even without the racial crap, he shouldn't, you know, they should have done that. Now, do I understand why they would just, you know, suspend him and not remove the channel entirely? No. I mean, when you look at Sunny Money, John Wolf, they're not a patch on Tony Pizza. That's what I don't understand. You know, not even close. So I don't understand why his channel is even still up. And I will endeavour to continue to do my best to get that channel removed, taken down, whatever it takes. You know, and Tony Pizza can do one. You know, I don't care what he has to say. I'm still levelling them. I report every day, especially on that particular video, and I've left it up for them to see, and we'll go from there. I'm not letting up on him. No, I don't care if it's 90 days, 90 years. that crap should be taken down. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay, so bring back Mr. Potato Head. Actually, where is he? Oh, he's around here somewhere. Yeah. Johnny Mac, my spiritual advisor. What's up, broski? Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that show you did, Johnny Mac, on you know, the haunting, the paranormal thing. I like that stuff. And hopefully we can continue with Spooky Fridays. You know, Brooklyn Bounce. Okay. Glasgow Rat Hunter. Okay. Hello, Roberto. How are you, darling? Hey, guys. The Card Place. How are you? Let's see. Hello there. Hi, David. How are you? You all right, la? Let's see. Yeah, anyway, so... Okay. Hi, Ali. How are you? Hope you're doing all right. Oh, and yes, I meant to say, I heard from Al again, just saying, you know, hi and whatever. He seems to be doing well. I wish you'd come back, Al, if you're watching. Would they miss you? Don't you miss Al's, like, morning shows and, you know? But first, coffee. I like that. All sound here, folks. Good to see you live. Yeah, I'm going to start doing a few more lives. You know, it's nice to interact with everybody. Yeah, Jesse's still here, Ali. Generally, he doesn't comment so much. You're unblock on Paps. Okay. I can only manage... Okay. Football. Is it football on again today? Okay. Yeah, he's still here. Okay. Okay, Joey. If you're on later, I'll pop on with you, if you like. Just let me know. Okay, anytime. Okay, Linda. They don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm not surprised. Well, I mean, looks good to... Thank you, Ali. Jesse the man. Yeah. Roberto, hey bro, hope all is good. I'm good, bro. Yeah. You know, as far as Tony Pizza, you know, I hope well, he'll be back. We know that, you know, I highly doubt. We know he's being spoken to behind the scenes as well. And I just think that's a terrible idea for some people. But, you know, people can do whatever they want, you know. I just think it's a terrible idea. In fact, I'm going to do a couple of reviews of a couple of shows that I'm really liking at the moment. So anyway, David, nothing in this world that you unblock Paps. Oh. Gypsy Godfather, the greatest. Oh. Okay, Gypsy Godfather. One man's meat is another man's poison. You know. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Roberto. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do. And another person I appreciate that I was watching, well, I really love him, is Let's Get Mikey. He just cracks me up. And oh my God, his poor finger. I was like, oh gosh, you know, ouch. But I really like him. He did a show this morning. And he's 100% correct in what he says. What I like about him, he is like just straightforward, just says like it is. And I like that about him. I love his show. And he was saying, oh, you know, he was going to get off YouTube. I hope you don't, Mikey, because we need people like you. We need you to bring people back to earth. You know, what you said about, you know, any self-respecting mobster really wouldn't deal with any of these people. You know, they wouldn't. In fact, I'm pretty sure a few are rolling in their grave. They'd have half of them whacked. I'm sure about that. You know, I don't think they'd agree with some of these alliances that are going on here. They'd have been, no. That's what I believe. So I think you're 100% correct in what you say. And I like your little videos in your van. You're always working, and you know, I love your show. It's a lot of fun. So everyone sub to Let's Get Mikey. I don't know, Jesse, if you can drop his channel link in there, but I love his show. I like him. I think he's down to earth. He tells it like it is, and I'd hate to see him go, you know. The other one is Jester. Now, I don't know if anyone's seen Jester. It's a really tiny channel. I think he's just kind of started, but I really appreciate him and Get Mikey. Both of them have really been supportive of me. Jester especially. You know, both of them see through the bull. Both of them do. So, you know, I'd like to thank both of them. You know, they've really supported me. In fact, I want to thank everyone on here that has supported me, you know. Okay, let's see. Roberto says, we were all duped by FBS. Agree on Lee. I've come around with him. I actually like his dry sense of humour. So do I. So do I. I mean, you know, once we kind of got over the initial hump as far as going at each other, you know, and that's another thing. Excuse me. Let me have a drop of... I've got my... but first, I'm going to steal Al's thing. But first, Bella Vie. Sparkling water. Anyway, I'm glad you brought that up. Because another thing that was brought up on this show, you know, that kind of ended the Geneva Convention Treaty, was that I was told that, you know, he was actually using me as a reference, you know, which is fine. That's no problem. I don't have a problem with that at all. I've done the same thing where I'm talking about something and it might have been in his chat or something like that. So, you know, I didn't think anything, you know, I don't really care about that. But what I didn't like is that, you know, if you're going to use me as a reference, use the whole reference, not part of the reference. And what I mean by that is it was brought up that I was the one, the original person, that had said that Lee had taken his girlfriend's credit cards while she was on her deathbed and ran them all up. Well, that's not strictly true. What actually happened, and then he was saying, yeah, but they're all buddies now. Well, first thing I want to say is, you know, I'm not going to keep rehashing stuff with Lee. Lee did a lot of messed up stuff to me. He did. I'm not going to sit here naming everything and going over everything. You know, we've agreed to move on, and that's what we've done. And I actually like Lee at the moment, you know. I think he's doing well with his show, as you see. Once that stopped, his channel's grown. He's coming out with content. He looks happier. I know I'm happier for it. And so, you know, people keep trying to throw darts in there, but it's not going to happen. That's one peace treaty that is going to stick. Because as I've said before, I have a newfound respect for Lee. He's tenacious. He's like a dog with a bone. And kind of so am I. So, you know, but anyway, you know, when you're using that as a reference, you know, my thing about it was use the whole reference. And the fact of the matter is, what happened was, and I remember it distinctly because I was really sick at that time. And I even got off my sick bed I used an avatar. I was that mad when I got it. But anyway, what had happened was Lee's stepson. Now, I don't know, I think they'd had some sort of argument. I don't know. Lee can probably enlighten on that, but Lee's stepson actually came in and left a message to Lee on my page. And he said that, Lee, he didn't say he had taken all her credit cards and run them up and that. Tony Pizza said that, and I don't know where the hell he got that from. That wasn't what he said. What he said was that Lee had cleaned out his girlfriend's bank accounts while she's lying, close to death, and that there was no money left in her account, and that Lee had said he was having to feed the dog, and the boy was questioning as far as the dog. And then what happened after that was I got a message from somebody very, very close to Lee who said that he was at the hospital with a power of attorney trying to get her to sign a will, and I was like, oh my God, at that time I thought, what the hell, and quite honestly, me and Lee were going at it that bad at that time. If that had been in the reverse, you bet your sweet ass Lee would have put that up about me. And what I did actually, I just put it up. I put the comment up. And because it was left on my page by his stepson. Now, I guess it's all been sorted out, but nobody at any time said he was running around and used all her credit cards. What was said, on the comment, and I don't know if it's still up. I may have taken it down, but, and I'm not going to rehash it and put it back up. I'll have to look. I can't remember now. But, it didn't say that he'd taken all her credit cards and whatever. He would be in jail if that happened. Or jail, sorry, Lee. But, the boy said that he had used her debit card and cleaned out her bank account. That is what he said. Now, whether, I'm assuming they've resolved that now. Whatever was going on there, I don't know. But I didn't pull that out of my ass. I didn't just make it up and just say it. It was there in my comments for all to see before I even put it up. So, if you're going to tell that story, tell the whole story. That was my only thing with that, and like I said, I'm not rehashing stuff. People have also keep on about calling Lee's apartment complex. Now again, that was somebody very, very close to Lee. Okay, now did I know about it? Yes, I was told about it. But that was someone very, very close to Lee who had, I didn't know where the hell he lived or the name of his stuff. That was all what someone else was doing. It was not down to me, and I'm not going to throw them under the bus or whatever. It's all water under the bridge, as far as I'm concerned. But again, anything I did put up, I did put up the proof, even though, I was accused of, oh, no, you didn't, whatever, but that was just my thing on that. Anyway, as I was talking about Jester, he's got a good little show. He's quite funny. He smokes big doobies, and he's been very, very supportive of me, and I want to thank him as well. So, go take a look at his channel. I don't know, Jesse, if you could drop his link in there. But, he's just he does little videos every day, Okay, here's Unwanted. Hi, Unwanted. I ordered a pizza with pepperoni. I got a pizza. Yeah. Oh, hey, Unwanted. Oh, he'll be back. You can be sure. You can be sure. He'll be back. Okay. Claudio Soprano, Tony Pizza is getting into the cheesesteak business. Do you believe? I mean, I don't know. If I were doing that and I had the money, would I hire Tony Pizza? No. 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 Just no. Okay, so yeah, Johnny Mac's doing a show at 5. Him and BK Sal. I'll be there for sure. David, he's stuck in the 1950s, Tony. He's stuck somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Ali, I'm good, my friend. Yeah, good to see you doing okay, Ali. Oh, Josie. Tommy Stiggs does a morning coffee. Check him out. Regular guy. Okay, yeah, I've seen Tommy Stiggs on... Whose show was he on? Lee's. Lee. Yeah, he was on Lee's. I think I caught him. Yeah, he seems a nice guy. I kind of like him. You know, he doesn't have a dog in the fight. And I like him, and he had, you know, what he says sounds real, you know. But I really ordered a pizza from Tony. It came out with oh no, I couldn't imagine. No, he didn't, did he? You know, it's wrong of YouTube to keep racist crap up. Yeah, I mean, let's face it, you know. And this, you know, people have brought this up to me a lot. You know, there was a show ages ago where Jimmy Calandra and FBS had this guy on, and he just got out of prison, and he used the N-word, you know, during the show. And so, you know, people thought I should have been mad at that. I really wasn't, because, you know, the truth of the matter is there's racism everywhere, you know, and amongst everybody, and you know, and it's well known amongst the mob, you know, as far as black people are concerned. What kind of surprised me, though, I'll tell you this: I did a show the other day on the Kreischer House, and Joe Young was a black guy, and they said he was an associate of the Bonanno crime family. And I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't think they had black people as associates. But, you know, I guess they do. I don't know. But anyway, it's always kind of been there, you know, and it's going to be anywhere you go. So I didn't necessarily get upset at that particular thing because, you know, that guy had just got out of prison. They didn't know what he was going to say. I mean, it's not like it was all pre-planned and, hey, make sure you say that. So, you know, yeah, did they laugh about it? Yeah, they laughed about it, but I'm not surprised at that either. You know, I know, or I have a feeling, certain people were very happy to see Tiny Pizza talking about me that way and calling me those names. You know, that's something that I think they personally do in the comfort of their own home, with the doors closed. So they were very happy with him doing that to me. Oh, absolutely, 100%. You know, so, you know, and then you've got to look at who it's coming from, Tony Pizza. But I do believe YouTube are totally wrong, you know, leaving that up. I think it's disgusting, you know, and you know, it's going to come to fruition. It will. You know, and that's another thing, you know, as far as the show the other day with you know, that FBS did. I just was really like, you know what? As bad as I was going at it with Lee, and as bad as I've gone at it with him or whoever else on here, you know, I think it's just him and Lee, really. Oh, and Tony Pizza. I haven't really gone at Tony Pizza too tough, but, you know, I would never, ever wish anybody dead. No. I might not like him. I might, you know, not care for him at all, but I would never sit up here and wish people would be hit by a truck or burnt alive or stuff like that. I just think that I would never do that, because and you know why? Because karma is a bitch. When you wish stuff like that on people, it's going to come back on you. It absolutely 100% will come back on you. You know, and it's not a good look. And I was really kind of disgusted by that he would wish people dead. Even this Grant Calder, I don't know exactly what he did. I've seen him in and out of people's stuff, but I don't know what he did. But you know, anyone that, you know, I argue with or disagree with, or, you know, we can be going hammer and tong, but I would never wish harm or death on anyone. I really wouldn't. Anyway, let's see. Glasgow, Rat Hunter. Fuck that shit. Reporting Josie. Let him give himself a showing up. Ignore him or abuse him back. And if YouTube want to leave him up, it says a lot about them. Yeah, it really, really does. Yeah, it really, really does. Who would eat cheesesteak made by Shaman? Well, exactly. And there was one video where he was picking his nose and he's doing it, and his hands are black. I mean, oh no, good God. Okay, that's my phone going off. Jesse, get a super chat icon. I want to support you. Yeah, thank you, Ali. You know, Jesse's. I would trust Jesse with my life. You know, he's been with me from the beginning. He's manoeuvred me through this crap. He really has, and he's been invaluable. And I just think he shouldn't get the blame for looking out for me, which is what he was doing. You know, that doesn't make him a troll. Not at all. Oh, I like Jesse. Oh, yeah. Hi, Tom. I know. I he rolls up his stuff. He's quite funny. He really is. Yeah, that'll be coming soon, Ali. But, you know, hopefully we shall see. You know, I'm not in any rush for that, actually. Okay. Yeah, so watch Let's Get Mikey. That's his channel that Jesse just dropped. I really like him. I do. Any new sticks? Anthony Buongiorno. He says Tom. Okay. Okay, now Boffer is unwanted, is that right? I'll get confused. Hey, Big Bones took a break. Okay. BK Shaolin. After seeing Tony cook in that sleazebag hotel, I would never eat anything prepared by him. He was cooking with dirty pots. He left in the sink overnight. He's gross. Oh, I don't know. He was cooking some lamb chops at one point, and they did look good. They did look good. Now, would I wanted to have eaten them? Probably not. What if he, you know, no, his hands were like filthy. I don't think he washed his hands. Yeah, Let's Get Mikey's awesome. I hope he stays on YouTube. I hope he does. I think we need people like him, just like New Beginnings. We do need people like New Beginnings. I like that she's kind of, you know, what she's doing. She's seeing stuff and putting it up, you know. It shows kind of the hypocrisy of people, you know. So we need that, even if it's me, you know. Okay, Claudio Soprano. How long will Tony last working? I doubt that's even going to happen, to tell you the truth. I think right now, as I said a while ago, when he was sitting in his car pretending to be homeless, he was really at his mother's. He was sleeping at his mother's. He'd get up in the morning, go get his coffee and sit in his car and do his show, make a couple of $100, and he's done for the day. You know, and that's essentially what I believe he was doing. Burger King Shaolin. First off, Josie did not go away with Tony. Tony did. The racist vid is still there because that's not the vid that got him the axe. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Well, I don't know. You know, I didn't. I would report the video, of course, and I put the video up, you know, on my own channel because I want everybody to see what YouTube are doing and what he's doing. But you know, whether I don't know what their reasoning, you know. If it wasn't the racist stuff he was saying, what the hell was it? I mean, he had plenty to say other than that. But I think what the last video that I put up there was the worst ever, you know, compared to everything else he's done, don't you? I mean, I don't know. I do have a 1964 Padron I'm waiting to smoke. Oh, that's cigars. Okay. Thank you, Tom. Yeah. Oh, and congratulations to Johnny Mac as well. He made 1,000, I think, in the week. Congratulations. I like his show. He's doing a good show. Chicago Muscle is a little greasy hair Arab biker. His nickname is Turbinator. I don't know. Whatever happened. I've seen Jesse. Yes. Yeah, Jesser is funny. I like him. Check out Lee's mobtubers.com. Yeah, I haven't. I took a look at it when I think he first did it. I haven't looked at it lately, but yeah, no, good on him. He's branching out. His channel's growing. He's doing better now. You know, all the fighting has stopped. I know he's still going at it with certain people, but you know. FBS the atheists except for the goddies who are his gods. Oh God. I find you funny. Okay. Yeah, I like BK Shaolin. He's another one. Armchair MBA. I'm on a My Father the Judge, enjoying good 2-hour smoke. Best wishes and good health. Okay. My father's a great smoke. I heard about the judge. Nice. What is that, a cigar? It's called My Father. Whack that like folks. It defo helps. Yeah. My Father is an amazing product. So it's a cigar called My Father, I would assume. Yeah. From now on, if I'm on a show, I'm using a Canadian accent. Or say oot. Didn't they say oot? BK, it's all in good fun. Cool. Pizza is working in a gay brothel. He's special. Oh, hi Johnny the Greek. How you doing? Wagwan sister. Josie Preach Girl. What am I missing? I just got here. Well, you'll have to rewind it later, but I was talking about the Geneva Convention, the peace treaty, why that fell apart, I guess. You know, my perspective on it. That was all really. I just, you know, I mean, originally I did feel like going off, to tell you the truth, after I heard and saw what was said. But, you know, ultimately it serves no purpose, you know. It really doesn't. There's no point in going back and forth and whatever. You know, and Johnny Mac was right. What was interesting about this little treaty, though, was that, you know, I was required to take stuff down, but other people weren't. I really didn't get that. And to be honest, you know, if I was all about subs and views and money and whatever, I wouldn't have taken a damn thing down. I wouldn't have. But, you know, it wasn't about that. I just felt like I'm going to show good faith, you know, and willing to meet him halfway, you know, and I wasn't met halfway. And that's just how I feel about it, you know. And Jesse got the blame for that, but it really wasn't. Jesse was looking out for me, and he was right. You know, I had done everything that I was asked, and, you know, that's just the way it went, you know. Okay, who did is in town? Anyone reading or watching the truck protests in Ottawa? The truckers, damn, it's huge. No, what are they? What's going on there? I saw a little bit about it, that the truckers were getting mad about something, but I haven't really been keeping up with it. Pizza's now toasted pizza with extra dirt for me. So, listen, I don't believe we've seen the last of Tony Pizza, but I just hope, when and if he decides to come back, if he does come back, he just watches what he says. Not that he's going to. It's all, he'll be up there talking crap. But it's been nice actually this week, I think. Okay, Gypsy Godfather. I disagree with most of what Tony said, but he's a funny guy and the only Mobtuber that could raise 2,700 in 10 minutes. Yes, I mean, people liked him. I liked him at first. He is funny. I mean, the one-liners and the stuff he comes out with, when he's talking about people, it is funny. But, the racist stuff is not funny. It's just not. And, I don't see anybody getting away with that. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with that. I mean, go look at that video. I've got it up on my channel. It's absolutely disgusting, the way he's, and you can see the venom and the vitriol, and no, other than that, he seemed to have a nice side to him, but I even question that, to be honest. I don't know if it's, he's one of these people that, chameleon-like, he'll act a certain way, to suit certain people. I don't know. I mean, I did find him funny. Some of his stuff was funny. Okay, now this is Jester's channel. Check it out. He's quite funny. I like him. Maybe I could be his running mate. What do you think? Oh my God, imagine. Tony Pizza is a professional cheese maker. Oh, that was from there. I wonder what Pizza's resume is like. I don't think there is one. I honestly don't. What made me laugh, though, this is actually before I saw the John Vesey 60 Minutes thing, because I hadn't really heard of him before. I said in my last video. And I don't know, that there's something really crazy about that guy. Just something. Anyway, what made me laugh, Tony Pizza claims to know him. I think if he knew John Vesey, Tony Pizza wouldn't be here, to be honest. I think, John Vesey's just got that, I don't know, crazy look about him. Even though he says, So Glasgow Rat Hunter says, I don't agree with reporting and cancel culture, but if they can't have rules for one thing and rules for another. I hate Tony Pizza, but I'm sure you've said racial things on here. Fuck that. Have I? Not that I recall. I mean, not against, another. I mean, I'm half white, half black. Who am I gonna, huh? No. I did mention, and I'm not going to open that can of worms again, but I did mention once that I felt someone was not who they say they were, let me put it that way. And I did use a term, but I didn't think it was an offensive term. It's terms that, are in the dictionary and you can look it up. And I'm not talking about the Urban Dictionary. And I'm talking about in general, shows and stuff. They do use that term. And I did use a term. And then somebody did say to me, they find that term as equally as offensive, as the other term. So, I don't know. I don't think so, personally. But, I haven't been racist on here about anyone. I mean, as far as I can recall, it's all been towards me. And yeah, I'm going to defend myself. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, my mother's white, my father's black. I mean, what am I, who am I, you know, racist against? You know, I agree, Beta. He let himself down with the racist stuff. Yeah, I believe he did. You know, okay. I hate Tony. I have zero sympathy, but I think it's fucked up to report him. I think it's fucked up to take anyone down. Well, I mean, you know, I think that's easy to say, Glasgow Rat Hunter, when it's you're not on the receiving end of it. You know, I encourage you to go on my channel and look at the last video Tony Pizza did and tell me, you know, let's say he was talking about, let's say it was a black guy talking about you as a white guy, and I'm assuming you are. Let's say he was doing that. Would you feel the same way? You know, I encourage you to look at that video and then tell me I shouldn't report it. Of course it should be reported. I mean, the other stuff he does, you know, in the very beginning when Tony Pizza first came on here, me and him kind of got into it over the fact of the way he was talking about somebody's wife and talking about women in general. And so we kind of got into it over that. And I did have sympathy for him. I sent him $60. I mean, idiot that I am. Because I was sorry for him. You know, I thought, what a shame. And, you know, even back then when he was going, he went at me then. He called me a black bee, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't using the N-word as freely. But, you know, he would call me or whatever. I never reported him for that. I didn't care, you know. That's just who he is. And I thought that's just who he is. But he got worse and worse and worse. He's been on there several months talking that way. I didn't report him right away. I know other people did, but, you know, I didn't. But this particular video I reported, and I absolutely... you know, make no bones about it. I don't care what anybody thinks. That's a disgusting video. And I suggest you watch that video and put yourself in my place. Pretend it's a black guy talking about you. And what would you think about it, you know? Bruce City said, Josie, the ex-con racism is more a result of US prison culture and less to do with the mafia. Yeah, probably so. I mean, racism here in general is more prevalent or more in your face, I guess, than it is other places. I mean, you know, it's definitely in England, of course it is, but it's not so much in your face, you know. That's really what I see. Like who? Just Josie, name and shame them. I don't know. What do you mean, Finn Creek? How are you anyway? Glasgow, I kind of agree, but not 100%, but I get where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, you know, listen. He went for months. He called me many names. He made sexual innuendos. He was, oh, God. You know, but I never reported him. You know, because that's just who he is. And I did feel sorry for him. So, you know, I think, you know, he got away. I let him get away with a lot. I think racism, those words are just used to hurt people they don't like. I believe racism isn't a real thing anymore, just a tool. I kind of agree with that. You know, I think Tony just latches on to whatever he thinks, you know, is really going to hurt you. And that's what he thought would really hurt me. But it wasn't so much that I wasn't, not really, you know. I just didn't like the vitriol, you know. He's, because when he says that as well, he's not just talking about me. He's not talking about me. He's, you know, he is talking about me, but he's talking in general. He's showing really who he is when he talks like that. So, you know, whatever. He's he can do what he likes. Okay. Claudio Soprano Wolfpack. Okay, Jesse said, what's interesting is Pizza doesn't even know what race he is. Well, I think he does know what race he is. He's said many, many times that he's Maltese, right? And his explanation of that is, years ago, the Sicilians, you know, Malta's here, Sicily is here. And he said years ago, you know, Sicilians went to Malta, and so that's why that makes him 100% Sicilian, which is absolutely insane. In that case, I'm Italian, I'm Roman, because when Romans invaded England, some of that seed possibly could have been passed to me, so that makes me Italian. That's essentially what he's saying. Okay, so I'm Italian, alright? Oh, Raymundi Cheese over respect my gangster. Okay, so thus some of those whites, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you know, what goes on. I mean, from what I've seen on TV, it doesn't look like a cakewalk, and I wouldn't fancy it. So, you know, I can only imagine. Okay, let's add, I was in the life and key. Sorry, Lee. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Oh God. We're looking at a dying man with no values or personal resolve. Him and Fat Leprechaun. So what they say is meaningless because they don't even believe it. Hello Burnley, how are you, my dear? Only thing, threats of physical harm are not acceptable. Yeah, I mean, there was that. I forgot all about that. There was that too. I mean, you know, at one point it was like you know, it's similar to what happened to me. A dog whistle was blown, and some maniac was telling Tony to give him the green light to go and get Tom and his family. So, and you think that's okay? Absolutely not. And then that, amongst all the other stuff, how many times has he threatened to come to people's house? He was on his way to North Carolina, his last video, as far as from what I understand. And he told me I can take that as a threat. I can take it, you know, however way I want. So, no, he does need reporting. I'm sorry. And I'd report him all day. Be joking. Yeah, he got a 90-day suspension, I think, from uploading stuff. His channel's still up. I'm pretty sure he'll be back, you know, but, you know. From London, karma is a bitch, and then I married one, black whoa, I'll go on to just parting through check out things and going for good, I hope. Yeah. Yes, Tom, anytime, just let me know. Actually, I kept meaning to give you my number instead of email. I think Vinny has it, and I know Joey does, so just give me a call. It's easier than emailing. Yeah. None of it's acceptable, but it happens. Can't dish it out and report and hide behind it when they get under your skin. No, I mean, I'm not hiding. You know, I'm saying I reported it because I just think, you know, I've had enough of him. I put up with a lot from him. A lot. You know, and to threaten to come, he was on his way to North Carolina. He was coming to me, sort me out first. Then he was going to sort Johnny Mac out. And then I think he was headed to Tom, our ringleader, because he thinks that, I mean, that was just crazy, you know. And then the other side to that coin is you do have to look, you know, he's kind of like not all there, you know. Okay. I love New Beginnings. She's so smart and does her job well. Yeah, I mean, we didn't get off to the greatest start, but oh, Gypsy God, yuck. So Tom said cancel culture is for the weak, but families are off limit. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in cancelling people because they, you know, have a different opinion or whatever it is. But, you know, if I got up here and I was homophobic and I was, you know, said racial stuff against either race, I would be cancelled. You know, it's really simple. Who was it? Who was that guy? I think it was Kevin Hart, was it? And this, I think, is really ridiculous. They had him, he was going to do the Oscars or something, or announce it, something like that. And then they pulled up a video of him being homophobic back in 1980, or whatever the hell it was. It was years prior. I think one show he did or something like that. And he was cancelled. He's no longer doing the, you know, it's that type of shit is bullshit, you know. All used content are good at dishing it out, but you engage and play the game. Engage and play the game. When fair's fair, you can't go calling cops like FBS or striking here like Josie when you have done the same. Well, I've never called the cops on anyone. I wouldn't think of calling the cops. Far as striking, you can't. It's not really striking. You can report the video, you know, and they decide. Basically, they look at it, and if they think the content is, you know, offensive or whatever, then they do whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to take your channel down. So, you know, that's just how that goes. Okay, Johnny the Greek. Pizza chops will guarantee give you food poisoning. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was, you just knew he was living in his house, you know. Yeah, congratulations, Johnny Mac. Yes. Well done, you know. Let's see. Okay. Okay, OG. He also threatened to call the cops on 3 different creators for doxing, and also threatened to call the cops on Damien Trites because he was scared of him. And then he has the nerve to call everyone else rats. Who was that? Who did that? I don't know. Tony comes off a good family. I'm sure if anyone meets him, he would be totally different person. This YouTube Mobtube is not real life. It's all for entertainment. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Apparently, you know, he comes from a nice family. His mother's nice. His sister, from what he described, you know, is kind of different. But from what I understand, you know, he comes from a good family. And when you see him actually interacting with people, like when he was at some fair or something like that, you know, and he sat down with these people and the conversation, and he comes across as very nice. He sure does, you know. Looks are deceiving. I'm happy you stayed. I think you must be a little behind in the chat. I've been here half an hour. I got here when you was talking lamb chops. Yeah. Josie for president or prime minister? Definitely president as opposed to prime minister. Our government is in a hot mess at the moment, I swear to God. I don't think he is truly gone. I think they've just suspended him for whatever reason. The videos are still up, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure he'll be back. Unwanted, no, because she said FBS taking shot still, so why would she get reserved now? Might as well finish what she started. Isn't that what she came on here in the first? I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what you're on about. I mean, at the end of I'm just explaining my side of this treaty, truce, whatever you want to call it, agreement. That's it, and I've explained it, and that's all I have to say about it. Okay. Okay. Johnny Mac was behind everything that Tony said. He agreed with Tony from day one. Yeah, but I think he's explained that. He's explained that several times now. Okay, let me see. Okay, UK, this and that, GB. Hey, babe, big up my channel and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, so UK, this, that, and GB. Okay, so I'll have to take a look. I'll have to take a look at that. Let me write it down. Actually, it's UK, this and that, GB. UK, this and that. And if you want, drop your link in my comments, and so we can take a look at it. Let's see. Okay, yo, this is insane. And people that come on to your show quit it, especially content creators and people that are about whoever. Jesus, you're trying to stop her responding to attacks.
Literally. I mean, literally. To be honest, I mean, I've got a lot to say. I could have gone to town on here, but ultimately, it serves no purpose. I know people are wondering about this, treaty, truce, agreement, and wondering, you've heard one side of it, and I'm giving my side of it. I'm not bashing anyone. I'm not saying anything out the way, simply because I'm done with that crap. I've got other things to do, and I'm looking forward to doing them. I don't want my channel to be a bashing show, or fishwife, or, no. That's not what I want my channel to be about at all. Now, if other people want that for their channel, that's up to them. But Howard Stern, it isn't, and it's not a good look. It's definitely not a good look when you're going after women, and with the vitriol that people go at women on here with, and that's all I think about it. I'm entitled to say my end of it. Am I bashing anyone? No. I'm just saying what happened as far as I'm concerned, and letting them know, it's not down to Jesse. Jesse didn't break the agreement. Jesse was just informing me, rightly so, and that's it. Okay. Does the leopard change its spots in one day just because they get caught perpetrating a hate crime? No, absolutely not. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, why is the Moon Cricket video still up? Seriously. I mean, that's true. And I've said before, I've only just recently found, I mean, it's a disgraceful, really, but I've only just really recently found out what Moon Cricket even was. You know, YouTube surely must know what that means, you know. If you say it to a regular black person in England, they wouldn't know what the hell you were talking about. I was thinking, because he kept saying it, and I was thinking Moon Cricket. I couldn't figure it out until I was actually told. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, Armchair says zero tolerance toward racism going after women. All right. Yeah, and I honestly believe that's how it should be. You know, in my case, maybe not, because, you know, if I, you know, fire, I'm going to expect return fire. But some people take it to a whole nother level, you know, and there were just, what was said the other night kind of really just disgusted me. Mainly because I would never wish that on anyone. I don't care how much I dislike them, you know, I really wouldn't. It kind of shocked me a little bit, if I'm honest. And I'm not really shocked by much, but, you know, I've heard that said before about other people, as well as lately it seems to be Grant Calder. I don't know what he did wrong, but, you know. And, yeah, that's the link for NB for the unemployed. And, yeah, I like her stuff, along with, Code of the Streets too. He's doing a good job. Okay. Whatever happened with Chicago Muscle? I don't know what happened with him. He was on here and then he was gone. Right, so anyway. Alright, so let's see. Been on here a little bit now. Oh dear. I'm not even going to put that comment up, Chicago Butt Hunter. You know, I don't know. Tell me where I've racially abused someone. I haven't racially abused someone. You know, I'm not going to open the can of worms. That's the only time, really, I think I've mentioned race, other than my own. And that was somebody that I thought, huh? You know, other than that, you tell me whenever I've put, you know, been racist, because I don't even know what the hell you're on about. You know, Stormy Rivers, I believe it's a duty to call out evil racism here and anywhere else it pops up. You know, yeah, I mean, that's just blatant in your face. How can you not say anything about that? You know, really? It just makes no sense to me how people, you know, like I said in the beginning, he's been racist all along. It's just that he's ramped it up. He's ramped it up and he's got worse and worse. And, you know, yeah, he got really angry at me. So he is, you know, I think he's one of these people that uses whatever he can grab, you know, to bash you with. And I do believe that as well. You know, does he really think like that all the time? Probably not, you know, but it's clearly there, you know. So there you go. Anyway, I'm done with that. I guess we'll deal with Tony Pizza when after 90 days, you know. But I don't intend to deal with him at all. But anyway, so that's it for me. I've been on here an hour and 20 minutes. So Johnny Mac's on at 5. Bay 8th. I'm not sure if you're doing anything tonight or Tom, let me know. I'll be in the chat. And everyone have a good Sunday. See yous later. Bye.